Hey, how's it going? My name is Jonathan Navarro, and I'm going to be your instructor today. So the skill that I'm going to be teaching my young men today, it's going to be the skill of throwing a football. Now, some of the basic principles of throwing a football is one, we want to make sure. So as I'm talking, boys, go ahead and let's practice this out. Okay, so go ahead and face the camera, actually. So one thing we want to do when we're throwing a football, one, we got to make sure we have a stable stance. So go ahead, we want our feet shoulder width apart, feet shoulder width apart. Good, you want to have the little bounce. You guys should feel stable, right? The second thing when we're throwing a football, we want to have our arm in like an L shape, just like this, right? We want our elbow to be above our armpit. So if you were to have a pole coming out of your armpit, your elbow would be on that pole, right? And last thing, we want to act like we have a phone call. So what do we do with the phone? Put it to our ear, right? So the ball is going to be to our ear, okay? Um, with this skill, this pairs up well, whether it's with football or flag football, okay? Now, the equipment that we're going to be needing for this class, in a bigger setting class, it would be about 20, 24 students, maybe 30. So I would need about 12 cones, and I would need about 12 footballs that way. So there's partnered up, and each person has a football ready to throw, okay? So with this, the objective of this is just learning the arm mechanics of how to throw a football accurately. Okay, those are going to be the mechanics for today. So if I can ask my buddies, you guys can relax. So I'm going to ask one of my students, Joe, to take a couple steps back right there, buddy. So here we go. Make sure we can see all three of us, right? So I'm going to make sure I have my stance right here, elbow right above my armpit. I got the phone call, and then I'm going to throw at him just like that, nice and smooth. I want to release, full extension of the shoulder, elbow, and the wrist and the fingers, pointing to where my target is at. So now he's going to go ahead and throw it back, nice and soft. So remember, elbow up, ball to your ear like a phone, and then nice and smooth, follow through. Good, that was perfect. Now I'm going to try with my other buddy, same thing. Feet are planted, elbow up right above my armpit, phone to, football to my ear like a phone, and we're going to follow through, extend. Same thing. So elbow up. Make sure we follow through. Go ahead, nice and soft. Good, 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 good. So here we go. The next thing that we're going to be doing is actually I'm going to let them pass to each other for a couple reps. So make sure feet are planted, elbow up. We go ahead and throw. Beautiful. Here we go. Same thing. Awesome, awesome. So now what I want you to do is he's gonna run about 3 steps forward, and I want you to throw it to him while he's running. So here we go. Same principles apply to the throwing motion. He just now has to hit a moving target. So go ahead, ready, set, go. Good, nice and simple. So now it's no longer a stationary target. Now it is a moving target. So go ahead and come back, bud. Come back, bud. Here we go. So get into your throwing motion, elbow up. Think cell phone, and go ahead and just take a couple steps to those numbers as he throws it. Ready, go. Awesome. So now he's throwing to a mobile target. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is stop right there, bud. So now I want you to run to me, and after take 4 steps towards me, run and throw it to him. You're going to stand still. So he's going to be throwing, keeping his mechanics, but throwing while he's mobile now. So here we go. You're going to run to me and throw it. Ready, set, go. And you see the ball still accurately placed right there. So now my buddy's going to stand right there. And now go ahead and back up, bud. So now he's going to run a couple steps forward and throw it to the stationary target. So here we go. Ready, set, go. Run towards me. Now throw it. Good. Okay, we want to make sure we keep this elbow up. We can't drop it because that's going to throw off our mechanics, okay? Want to make sure pick the elbow up, okay? The last thing, so the first thing we did was throwing to a stationary target. Our thrower was stationary and the catcher was stationary. Then we went to the thrower being stationary and the catcher being mobile, right? And then we went to the thrower being mobile and the catcher being stationary. So last what we're going to work on is mobile thrower and a mobile catcher. So both will be on the move. So what they're going to do is they're going to run in that direction to their right and to their left. They're going to run about 5 steps. My thrower is going to throw to the catcher, to the receiver, and they're both going to be mobile on my go. So go ahead and get in your position, elbow up, cell phone, On go, you guys are going to start running and then throw it while you guys are both running. So here we go. Ready, set, go. There you go. Ball goes in a straight line. Goes in a straight line. They're able to do it. So go ahead and come, stay right there. You come on this line, bud. So now you guys are going to run towards me. Same thing. Throw it on the run while he's running, okay? So here we go. Ready, set, go. Good. Okay, the elbow was dropped a little bit, but he was able to follow through still. Okay, that's the most important part. This is the significance in this type of skill movement is in those games of football or flag football where you have, the quarterback who's going to have to be mobile at times. Likewise, the receiver is not going to just stand there. So these are why these skills are important, especially for the middle school level, being able to teach them how to move with different body mechanics, different planes of motion, making sure they get a full range of motion in the different joint areas, okay? So now what we're going to do, I'm going to add one more component to this game. So now I'm going to bring a defender. So come on, defender. So now, defender, you are going to run at him, okay, and be a distraction. So now he's going to have to put being able to move around and throw the ball accurately while the receiver finds an open area, so to say. So on my go defender, go ahead and run at him, and then you decide which way you want to run and throw, okay? So here you go. Ready, set, go. And now we can see how those skill components come into that. So let's flip it. Let's say the defender's on the receiver now. So go ahead and stay with him, buddy. Turn around, Alberto. You're going to defend him, okay? So you're going to stay. He's going to move to get open. So here we go. On my go. Ready, set, go. Good. So he's able to move around, get away from the defender. Meanwhile, the quarterback is stationary. So now to add one more component to this game, I'm going to ask for one more defender. So now I'm going to have a defender on the receiver and a defender on the quarterback. So here we go. So gentlemen, do me a favor, take steps back. So step back too. So here we go. This is going to be a little mini flag football game to put everything together, okay? So here we go. On my go, defenders rush, offense, do what you've been taught, okay? You go down, set, go. And there we go. Perfectly executed. The quarterback's able to move around. He's able to follow through on his throw, even though he's being pressured. Likewise, the receiver is able to move around, get into open space, and pull away from the defender, okay? Skills that we were learning right now before this little mini game. Now, um, if I had to play this or teach this lesson to, let's say, kids who were disabled, whether it be an orthopedic disability or social disability, a behavior disability, I'm sorry, um, one thing I would do if it was kids that maybe had behavior issues is maybe use a theme. Okay, instead of saying, hey, go run over here, I would put a landmark of like, go run to the NFL logo type of thing. Or if I had a child or a student who had orthopedic disabilities, maybe who can't catch a football, maybe giving them a lighter, smaller football, maybe giving them a basket so they'd be able to catch the football. Okay, things like that, adaptations for um, children who are maybe who have disabilities. Likewise, if it was a larger class, it'd be partnering them up, making them grow in groups, having the cones so they can line up, passing the football back and forth. Okay, um, it was a pleasure teaching you this mini lesson of throwing the football. I hope it was informative. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye bye.